The Vanishing of the Sodder Children, a family's tragic loss and the unanswered questions. On Christmas Eve, 1945, the Sodder family's home in Fayetteville, West Virginia, was engulfed in flames. 5 of the 9 children, Morris, Martha, Louis, Jenny, and Betty, were trapped inside, while 4 others managed to escape. The fire was devastating, and though the parents, George and Jenny Sodder, managed to get out of the house with their surviving children, there was no sign of the other 5. After the flames were extinguished, firefighters and authorities combed through the charred remains of the house, but no bodies were found. Strangely, the fire appeared to have consumed the house entirely, but there was no trace of the 5 missing children. The official explanation was that the children had perished in the flames, but George and Jenny weren't convinced. They began to suspect that something far more sinister had occurred, and they never stopped searching for answers. What made the case even more puzzling was the lack of evidence. Firefighters reported that the house's fire had burned unnaturally hot, and there was no evidence of human remains, no bones, no ash, nothing that would indicate the presence of the children inside. Even more baffling was the fact that some of the house's electrical wiring had been deliberately cut before the fire started, leading George to suspect that someone had intentionally caused the fire. As the investigation unfolded, the Sodders began to uncover strange clues that suggested their children might still be alive. A witness came forward, claiming to have seen a car speeding away from the scene of the fire just before the flames erupted. Another witness reported seeing the 5 missing children in a passing car in a nearby town days after the fire. Despite these sightings, no definitive evidence could be found to support the idea that the children had survived the fire. Over the years, George and Jenny hired private investigators and consulted with experts, but the mystery remained unsolved. In 1952, they erected a billboard on the side of the road in Fayetteville, offering a reward for any information about their children's whereabouts. The billboard remained up for decades, a symbol of their ongoing search for answers. However, despite numerous leads and possible sightings, the whereabouts of the 5 missing children were never discovered, and the case remained a haunting mystery. Theories surrounding the Sodder children's disappearance have ranged from the idea that they were kidnapped to more outlandish explanations, including the possibility that the children were the victims of an elaborate conspiracy. Some believe the fire was set by local criminals seeking revenge on George, who had angered them with his outspoken opinions on certain matters. Others think the children may have been taken by a group of individuals involved in human trafficking. However, the lack of remains and concrete evidence left the mystery unresolved. The Sodder story has captivated many, and their search for their children has become a symbol of perseverance in the face of grief and unanswered questions. Over the years, many have been left wondering, did the children perish in the fire, or were they taken by someone and the fire was a cover-up? Why were there no traces of their bodies, and why did the fire burn so strangely? The Sodder family's tragic story continues to stir the imaginations of those who believe in conspiracy theories, disappearances, and the unexplained. The question is, do you think the Sodder children perished in the fire, or were they abducted and their disappearance concealed? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more mysteries that continue to defy explanation. What do you think really happened to the Sodder children?